morning. These are your BYU-Idaho Radio morning headlines for Wednesday, May 28th, 2025. Thanks for listening. I'm Jill Clary. BYU-Idaho's Dean of Academic Success and Interdisciplinary Studies spoke about the power of choosing love in his devotional address on Tuesday. Jim Lawrence used his experience and expertise in asphalt and pavements as inspiration for parts of his talk, and he goes on to compare love to welding iron.
Just like welding iron to iron, love binds us together. However, if hatred, contention, anger, contempt, or indifference is allowed to consume us, it can strip love from our hearts, leaving us vulnerable as individuals and as a society.
In an interview with BYU-Idaho Radio, Lawrence said he felt inspired to speak about love as soon as he was asked to speak at devotional.
I felt very inspired right from the beginning when they asked me to do this, to speak about love. And as I thought about what happens with love and how love is something that we can hold on to, or we can allow things to get in between us and love and separate us from that.
In addition to trying to love others, Lawrence also said it is important to learn to love oneself too. He said for him, coming to love himself and sharing that love with others has been a lifelong process.
This is a lifelong process, and it grows and grows, is just learning how much God loves me individually. And sometimes when we look at that in the moment, it's really hard to see. But when we look back, it's a lot easier. At least it has been for me.
Lawrence said he felt his topic is relevant because of how divisive the world seems to become.
We change the world one person at a time, and that has to happen through love. We're not ever going to change this world by being contentious and hateful. We're only going to change it by being understanding and caring and loving. And that doesn't mean that we have to accept the decisions of other people, but we can be understanding of those decisions.
To listen to the full interview with Jim Lawrence, go to BYU-Idaho Radio's podcast on Spotify, YouTube, or wherever you get your podcasts. The Rexburg Police Department is in the middle of the investigation of a death at the Madison Armory that Rexburg Assistant Police Chief Gary Hagan says officers responded to Tuesday morning at 870 North 2nd East in Rexburg. Hagan says the death is being investigated as a suicide. Witnesses tell EastIdahoNews.com that around midday, there was a large police presence at the business and that the store and gun range were closed. Hagan says the death did not occur during business hours and it is not clear when the business will reopen. No other information is available at this time as it is still an active investigation. A mother is facing charges after her toddler was found in a hot car. According to East Idaho News, someone called police after spotting a 2-year-old toddler unattended in a car parked outside Idaho Pizza on Fairview Avenue. The witness said that the child was crying and visibly sweating. Before officers arrived, an employee was able to open the car door and remove the child. The toddler was transported to a local hospital for treatment. Meridian police say the temperature inside the car exceeded 130 degrees. The child's mother, Allie Key, has been charged with felony injury to a child. Meridian police want to remind the public that it is never safe to leave children or pets in parked vehicles, even for a short time. As temperatures rise, they urge everyone to take extra precautions. These have been your BYU-Idaho Radio morning headlines for May 28th, 2025. Thanks for tuning in. More news, interviews, and great content are available on our podcast feed. Search for BYU-Idaho Radio on your favorite podcast apps. We're on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, and more. You can also ask your smart speakers to play KBYI 94.3 FM. Have a great day. This is BYU-Idaho Radio, and I'm Jill Clary.